And of course, I got interrupted by a phone call right into it. So I've been watching some videos the last, I guess, about a week. And there's been some videos that I felt like I should respond to. I guess it's probably been a little bit longer than a week, but there's a couple of different subjects that I want to touch on, so I'm gonna put it all in separate videos. One of the first ones that I take issue with is a guy who I guess considers himself to be an expert when it comes to truck driving. My mouth's all fucked up. And him giving information, and I don't think that he knows what he's talking about on most stuff. Not only that, I think that he's a pompous asshole, and I hate his mustache and his stupid flat bill hats. So, but that has nothing to do with the issues that I take with some of the information that he tries to give out. Regardless of how I feel about you on a personal level, regardless of how I feel about your appearance, and regardless of anything like that, as long as you're putting out good information, that much at least I can respect. But I feel like a lot of the information that he puts out is garbage, and honestly I think a lot of it is made up to make himself feel more important. One thing that was said is that come December 18th, if you do not have an ELD in your truck when you get stopped at a way station or whatever the case may be, that you are going to get fined $10,000 and you are going to be placed out of service until a technician could get there and put a ELD into your truck. Now, as far as being placed out of service, I can't say whether or not that's right or wrong, but a $10,000 fine, come on. Show all of us anywhere that it says that if you don't have an ELD in your truck come December 18th that you are going to be fined $10,000. I haven't seen it anywhere. I don't think pretty much anybody's seen it anywhere, because honestly I think it's information that you're just making up. Another thing that was said in the video is that you cannot edit Elogs. You can't edit it, and even if you could, it doesn't make any difference. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. And just to prove it, I'm going to show you guys this log. Alright. What we have here is my paper logbook. That's what I'm actually running on. And then here we have the electronic log. It's a little bright. I don't know how to turn this down. Let's see if we could turn it down a little bit and get that seen. Yep, there we go. This is the electronic log. Not if we could turn that up just a little bit and still have it to where it could be seen. Not really. Alright, we'll turn it back down. I think that was able to be seen. Yeah, alright. So, it was said that you cannot edit anything on the electronic logs. So you can see I am currently on duty. I'm on duty. This is a transflow. Let's see. I'm required to take a rest break in 3 hours and 8 minutes. I have 3 hours and 30 minutes left of drive time, an hour and 35 minutes left on my work day, and 48 hours and 22 minutes left on my 70. This is my graph for the day. Sorry, these Android tablets are a little bit slow. And this is our summary. It shows all every duty status, the time that it happened, where you were at, how long you were on that duty status. This is also where you verify your logs. But we'll go back to the beginning of the day, which was at 7:20 a.m. You see I logged on duty for 7 minutes for my pre-trip. Now I'm going to click on that, and that's going to bring up this. Okay, shows that it was at 7:20 in the morning on October 17th. My duration on duty was 7 minutes. Gives my truck, my trailer number, where I was at, and the origin. It shows it was a manual driver log. Okay, you see this little orange up here? This means on duty. Now I could hit this little pencil right there, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change my. We're going to go ahead and change my pre-trip to off-duty. There you go. It's off-duty. Now all I got to do is come down here and I got to put in a remark and hit save. And that'll do it. Which I'm not going to do just because I don't feel like putting in any other remarks. Now up here, this is my latest duty status of on duty at 7:20 p.m. in Newcomerstown, Ohio is actually where I'm at. It says Uricksville, but that's not correct. You see I'm on duty for I was doing my post trip, and I'm going to go ahead and change that. I'm going to go ahead and change this one to off duty. I'm just going to put in a little note here that says break. Hit save. There you go. What was on duty is now off duty. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it back to, let's go ahead and change it back to on duty. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to change it back. We'll just leave it where it was. Now the only thing on here that I can't change, and that I haven't been able to change on most of the logging devices that I've used, including the Qualcomm and Omnitrax and PeopleNet, was the drive time. That's the only thing that I couldn't change on pretty much all of them. There was one little period of time at one company where I wasn't able to edit anything without calling the company. Now, if you're an owner-operator like you claim to be, this guy, and you have even said in a video that you control your log, you could see everything, then you should be able to go in and change the drive time. Because that's happened for me. I've been able to call the company and have something that was put onto the drive line switch to sleeper berth or off duty. One of them was just actually about 6 months ago on the Omnitrax, which is a line that I couldn't change, but they were able to go into the computer and change it because I got kicked on duty while moving from a one spot up to another spot at a customer after I'd already been unloaded, and I was told somewhere to park, but then they decided that they wanted me to park somewhere else for my break. I was able to get that changed. You know, so that just goes to show that these logs can be edited a little bit. You have a little bit of leeway. There's been times where I've started my pre-trip in the morning and then I get sidetracked. I started on my logging device and then I end up in the truck stop getting coffee or something before I even look at anything on the truck. That's happened quite a few times. And then I could go back and I edit it. I put myself off duty instead. Or maybe, if there's a situation where at the end of the week you're running a little bit low on time, and let's say at the beginning of the week you did a couple of 30-minute pre-trips and you want to get yourself another 30-40 minutes back by editing a couple of those down to 6, 7, 8 minutes, and that's something that could be done to buy more time on your 70. You could also use it to get a little bit of time back on your 14 if you do it at the end of the day. So frankly, I think this guy has no idea what he's talking about on probably most subjects. So, that'll be that.